What's going on, guys? Matt Wacek here. Welcome back to the channel. Today I want to share with you a niche that I see that is really untapped in terms of the pay-per-call and lead gen space, but also in the actual offline business space if you were to be the one actually providing the service, because this is something that's relatively new to the marketplace to an extent. And when you compare it to something like roofing or lawn care, most pest control services, etc., because the technology has kind of arrived where this can be done efficiently without having to have like a massive truck that sends a bunch of fog everywhere. And so that service is mosquito control or mosquito defense, mosquito treatment, mosquito spraying, another way to refer to it. Basically what this service is when, rather than your typical pest control offer where you're going to be promoting like roaches or bed bugs or whatever weird insect stuff that they do, this is really just simply going to a property using a backpack blower with a sprayer mounted on it, and they basically will just spray the landscaping, they'll spray the lawn, and where they essentially spray all of that product on the lawn, and then after a specific period of time it starts to control, which here on TruGreen's website they mention 24 hours. So it takes a little bit of time for it to work. And so the reason that I see this as untapped is because there are not a lot of companies offering this, but here's where you can tap into this growing market, because TruGreen works with multiple affiliate networks and they purchase thousands of phone calls and leads from those networks. So you'd want to check with the network that you're working with to see if they have a TruGreen offer, and also make sure to reach out to whoever you're in contact with at your network to see if their particular deal covers mosquito defense or mosquito spraying treatments, because otherwise you're going to be kind of wasting your time building out pages to rank to get that traffic and the phone calls. But this is something that is really not targeted at all, and it's going to be something that isn't going to take a whole lot to rank for. It's like we're looking here and we're going to take this Champlin lawn care site, which you guys, if you've been around the channel for a little while, that's kind of like the website I use as an example here of kind of just showing what you can do with just a simple website. And here from Mosquito Control Champlin, we have the top ranking stuff is a Yelp page which says the business is closed. So that right there tells me this is probably going to be pretty easy and is not going to take a lot of time to rank. There is one City Plus service page for these guys here, and a Better Business Bureau, a Facebook page. So, I mean, with one link pointed at one City Plus service page that's super optimized, I think we'll be able to overtake the competition. Now, again, this is not the most trafficked search online, but this is something that we can build out these pages in 15-20 minutes a time, if that, and then we continue churning and burning and doing this with more pages and more sites. Now, before we get into building out the City Plus service page, I want to address the elephant that's probably in the room, especially for someone who might be watching who maybe knows a little bit about SEO, or even if you're someone who's brand new to SEO. A lot of people are going to use either the keyword planner in Google, or you'll use Keywords Everywhere or the Keyword Keg Chrome extension, which gives you the valuable information here for what the approximate search volume is, so how many people go to use this search every single month, as well as the CPCs here, which is the cost per click if you were to click on any one of these ads. So if we just click on this page loads, these guys got charged X amount. I mean, we don't really know the exact number because we're not Google. Only this company and Google is going to know, or the agency that might be running the ads for them. But you can see if there are ads here running, that means there is value in this keyword. Again, it's not the most traffic search online, but I can show you one search that we have a first page ranking for. Not only that we have a first page ranking, it shows zeros. And yes, we do have a GMB. However, the amount of calls that the Google My Business listing generates is like a tenth of what the actual website has generated. So it's sitting here in the 5th spot, and it's super optimized for just the one city. So we're not ranking for any of the other neighboring towns. It's just really lawn care, Champlin, landscaping, etc., etc. Plus, this has also generated a couple dozen contact form submissions where someone actually sent their information in rather than making a phone call, which with the particular network we're working with, we cannot monetize them. So that's kind of a bummer, but hey, it's just a part of the game. It didn't cost us anything to get those leads to come through. So to me, it's not that big of a deal. It's just a part of the game. If I eventually switch to a different network that allows monetization of that, then sweet, that's more power to us. But anyways, there's value in these keywords, and I guarantee the vast majority of the cities that you're going to type in around the nation are going to show zeros if it's one of these types of niches. Whereas if you went to protein powder, it's going to be super ridiculously competitive with 201,000 monthly searches. So hopefully that clears the air on that, and you guys understand that there is still an absolute exorbitant amount of potential in the search results, because there's so many people coming through looking for really any type of service for their home, especially in a city where you have a population of several thousand or more, of upwards of 30, 40, 50,000, because then you start to get to the higher population cities, then the competition gets quite a bit tougher. But anyways, let's build out this page. So mosquito control spraying Champlin with the up and down bracket, I don't even know what that thing's called, doesn't really matter, but mosquito treatment. So essentially what I did here for the meta title of the page, which I have also set up down here, is utilizing the service that it is with the city, because that's what we're aiming for with this, and because that's the city that we're aiming to rank for, and also using other synonyms throughout the title and the description, because that's what we want to rank for. We don't only want to rank for mosquito control Champlin, we want to rank for mosquito spraying, mosquito treatments Champlin. So then for the description, shield your home and outdoor space, because you'll notice here, and the reason I use the term shield is because there's a company called Mosquito Shield or something like that that's in the local area. That's what showed up on had showed up on Keyword Keg. There are keywords everywhere on the tool that kind of shows you other ideas for keywords and their approximate search volume. So I want, if someone types in Mosquito Shield Champlin or Mosquito Shield Minnesota, we might show up for that search result. So outdoor space with the best mosquito defense. So if someone's looking for the best mosquito spray service in Champlin, then there we go. Call today to get started. And I like doing the phone number here in the description, because if you combine this with the phone number in the description here for the meta description, and you also have clickable phone numbers on the page, then oftentimes when someone's scrolling through on mobile, there may be a click to call option right there in the search result, and that's going to really help with boosting conversions. So alrighty, so now let's go to Thrive Architect and load up this page. Now, if you've watched any of the recent videos where I have shared this website, this is the homepage. So if you go to ChamplinLawnLandscapeIrrigation.com, yes, I said that fast because it's a ridiculously long URL, but it's the exact same homepage template. So what I'm going to do is pause the video. I'm going to change out the variety of the text content in terms of like the paragraph stuff. I'm going to kind of show you guys what I do on one of these types of city plus service pages in terms of the headlines and that sort of stuff. But for me to take all the time to change out all this text, you probably don't want to watch me do that, because it's not exactly the most entertaining thing. So I'll be right back. All right, so we got all the content optimized and set up. It took roughly a half hour or so, and I really wasn't that focused because it is pretty late, and I'm kind of tired, and I don't have as much focus as I do right away in the morning. So anyways, this is a topic that I am relatively new to as well, so it did take me a little longer than I would have anticipated to write all this stuff out. But again, once you figure out the concept where it's really just welcoming someone to the page, declaring why your service, your brand, the offer you're promoting, why it is the best to use, without only saying that, oh, we're the best for this service. You have to throw in some adjectives. You got to get a little bit creative here. If you can't write somewhat creatively, then you're going to have to purchase content from someone on Legit or someone on Fiverr or iWriter or wherever you want to go. But then we kind of come down here and we just introduce the services and how the service works, because a lot of people, being as this is a new service, they don't know how the service works. So we just kind of explain the process. How I determined this process was looking at TrueGreen's process, because that's who's going to be answering the phone, is TrueGreen, and that's whose service technicians are going to be going to the property. It's going to be TrueGreen. So I took some ideas from what they do with their process and I wrote it out in my own way. And then also just using similar synonyms, or using synonyms, I guess would be the wording, here throughout the headlines. So you can see we have Champlin MN Mosquito Spray and Control Company for the main keyword we want to target. But if someone types in Mosquito Control Specialist Champlin, we want to show up for that. If someone does Professional Mosquito Control Champlin, we want to show up for that. Or if someone's in Champlin and they type that in, we want to show up there. Mosquito spray programs, mosquito control treatments, etc., etc. And we also included here links to the other page where it is focused on specifically lawn care. So we have links to each one of those there. Then we have a little bit of trust building here where we basically stated why this company is the best, or why our brand, which essentially would be True Green providing the service, is the best, or why choose us for these services. So kind of just the basics here: licensed, insured, experienced professionals, honest, reliable. And here's where I changed things up from the other page. I stated that we take pride in all the work we do, and we contact you ahead of time before each application, because that's really important for people to prepare for this, remove things from their yard, or get their lawn mowed, or whatever it is they need to do to prepare for the service to be done. Then here is control mosquitoes in 24 hours. So I basically kept it the same here, but this is one thing that people are probably going to be looking for and wondering is, how long does this take to work? And on True Green's website, that is what they declare if someone is utilizing the regular service program. And we get down here to a little bit of social proof, and we get down here to just one more last call to action, where we basically just state that, hey, we're a professional organization, the service is good, you can enjoy your summer nights because you won't have to deal with mosquitoes. Then you get down here to the final spot of the website where they can fill out their information to get a service quote. However, you'll notice, and being as we don't get paid for contact form submissions, we have it state here, we provide the quickest response via phone to basically entice them to call rather than send their information through here, because we don't get paid for that when someone does and send their information through there. So we're actually going to change this here to mosquito control. And there we go. The footer is the same across all of the stuff on the site, and we are ready to go. We click save, and so our page is now published. So we'll just take a quick scroll through here, and we are all squared away and ready to go. So this might take a few days to index, and then we'll just see where it ends up in the search result. If we have to send some links to it, we will do so. So from here, what you do is you basically build more sites in this niche, whether you wanted to hone in on a single city, and you could do one for lawn care and one for mosquito control, kind of like how this website is set up, or you can build a location or region, if you will, specific website. So rather than doing just Champlin, we could do Twin Cities Metro. However, that's a bit more advanced. It's going to take a bit more of a budget to rank, because you're building such a big site with many, many pages. So you're going to have a larger budget and larger volume of links and other SEO aspects to get the site to rank. But if you're someone who's on a really tight budget, these one-page sites work like crazy. So take this information and put it to use. So if you liked this video and you want to get more info, we have a link right down below to a training that we do periodically, where you can learn a lot about how to build these types of websites and monetize them with lead generation and pay-per-call affiliate offers, and a whole bunch more. So that is the first link in the description right down below. Also, if you like this type of content, be sure to go down below, smash that like button, and also be sure to go down below and smash that subscribe button, hit the bell for notifications, so that way you know when the newest content comes live here on the channel. And with that said, I will see you guys in the next video.